Nintendo just released their Nintendo Direct for the Switch 2, and holy did they go crazy with the amount of new stuff they added. I'm talking Discord levels of improvement. Yes, Discord levels. Because one of the new features that the Switch 2 has is that you can now have game chat, where you can voice chat with friends and family. But get this, you don't have to be playing the same game. You can be playing an entirely different game while still being in the game chat. And just like in Discord, you can mute and screen share your POV. And if you thought that was all, well, I got news for you. Because there's also a camera that can overlay your face into the game. How crazy is that? You can also game share both Switch 2 and Switch 1 games. It'll only be for a select amount of and exclusive games. But how fucking cool is that? Now, I know in the Direct, it was laggy as hell and the quality was straight terrible. But I did like the concept of it. Now, an online membership for Nintendo is required to use game chat. However, for a limited time, game chat will be free so everyone can experience it for free. Now, the only things that the Switch 2 had that had me go, ooh, this is pretty neat, was that the Joy-Cons are now magnetically attached. It's a pretty cool change, can't lie. There's now a stand in the back so you can adjust the Switch to any angle. But going back to the Joy-Cons, you can use the Joy-Cons as a freaking mouse for certain games. The internal storage is now 256 gigabytes. Now that was much needed, because on the first Switch, only having 32 gigabytes and having to decide between either uninstalling once you get the 3 to 5 games or investing in an SD card was just a headache. But thanks to this 256 gigabytes, this is a headache relief. Now back to the other things. You can either transfer save data or digital games onto the Switch 2. Now, this next one, I don't know really how to feel, because the Pro Controller has 2 buttons in the back. Now, when I seen that, I felt overwhelmed. Reason for me being overwhelmed was because I was thinking about it, and while I'm playing, if I had to feel 2 buttons in the back, I would instinctively press them and then it would just overwhelm me. So I guess we'll kind of see how it feels when I actually have it in my hands, but who knows. When they showed the Nintendo Switch Edition games, I was surprised at the depthness that went into it. I mean, showing your face while you're in game and having voice and body recognition? Like, holy sh**, that's innovative as hell. Especially when they show it in either of the Zelda games, you can hook up your mobile device to act as a fucking GPS. What? Now, there was a lot of games that the Direct showcased that were innovative and great. Like Mario Kart World that changes the time of day and weather. Races can now have 24 players? That's fucking crazy and hectic. A new mode called Knockout and the addition of Free Roam. Like, what is this? Forza Horizon? God damn! There's a wheelchair basketball game coming out called Drag and Drive? That's pretty innovative and inclusive. And goddamn, Elden Ring is coming to the Switch? Now, I wonder how that's gonna perform. But the biggest thing that I was overjoyed with was the Nintendo Plus expansion pack that allows you to play GameCube, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, and the Nintendo Entertainment System. Holy f***, I was jumping up and down for joy. And Pokemon XD, Gale of Shadows, and Pokemon Coliseum are coming soon. I can't wait. Now comes the downside to all this. So the console itself is gonna cost $449 American. And the games are gonna cost $80 to $90 American. But I live in Canada, so I'm not paying $80 or $90 for games or $449 for the console. I'm paying $669. I think it was $669 for the console and over $100 for the game. Talk about heartbreaking. And that's my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct for the Switch 2. Now, there were some pretty cool features, but the price of the system and the games are pretty egregious. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have a recommendation for a game that you'd like to see me review, or a skit that you'd like to see me do, let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.